Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Salomarle and today I'm making a blueberry checkered cake. So this cake turned out really nice. It was very moist and soft inside and the cream was very fresh. So for the cake part, I used 4 eggs. Make sure to divide the egg yolk and the egg white separately. And I started whipping the egg yolk on its own. You will see that it will turn a little bit lighter color like it is, and it becomes like very foamy. And when it's like this texture, you just add like 1 cup of sugar and then continue just blending everything together. I still use my mixer. You can use like a normal spatula or something else, but it's really easy to use mixer at this point. I also add like half a cup of warm water. It has to be lukewarm, and then one baking powder, just like 1 package of baking powder. After all that, I added my vanilla and then mixed everything with my spatula. At this point, since the egg yolks are very fluffy, you wouldn't use mixer anymore, so make sure to use like a spatula. And then I add 1 cup of flour, mix it all up. When that mixture was ready, I whipped my egg whites till it's like a cloudy texture, and then very slowly add 2 just mixed together. At this stage, make sure to mix this very carefully. It shouldn't be floating and it shouldn't be like going down. As you can see, it's like a very cloudy texture. It's like very fluffy. You should keep it that way. So I divided this dough into 2 sections. One, I just put it in the oven in 180 degrees for like 20 minutes. And then the other half, I mixed like a little food coloring because I wanted to make like a checkered cake. And when the first cake is done, I just use the same baking tin and then put the other texture in. The thing that I realized with the food coloring, it turned out to be a different texture. It was a little bit more dense, and then it's fluffed up more, as you can see in here. My first batch was like pretty flat, but the second batch is, even though it's just like the same dough, it's like rised up a little bit. When it's rested, it went down a little bit because I put it upside down. So after they're like done, I put them in the refrigerator, and the next day I started making my cream. I brought this cake to my in-laws when we ate over there, so it also survived like around 2-hour car ride. It was very hot outside, so this cream survived, so it's pretty good. So I put like double cream, just one, I think it's like 200 grams. I whipped it till it's like the very thick consistency, and then I added some blueberry jam and mixed it all together. And you don't put any additional salt or anything, sugar or anything, because jam is like pretty sweet and the double cream is like very fresh. So when the cream is done, everything was ready to set up. I just put out my 2 cake that I did yesterday. One of them has blueberries. I cut the top off of the purple cake because it was very fluffy at the top, so you just want both of them at the same level. So I cut at the top, and what you do about the checkered cake is like you create those holes, and then you basically mix the 2 cake into each other. Since I didn't have any like molding or like cupping stuff, I just used like this cup that you see, and then the other one is like for my mixer. It's like a top of my mixer. So for making the checkered cake, you put 2 different cake colors within each other. As you can see here, I just placed them one in and put the the double cream blueberry cream in between. I also put some like fresh blueberries in this section as well, because I really like the freshness of the fruits when I'm eating a cake. I prefer more fruity cakes over than chocolate cakes because I kind of don't like chocolate. So yeah, what I would do is to put more cream in the middle layer because it was like not much in my opinion. So if you're doing this, you can double the cream amount. so you can use like 400 grams. And on top I put more cream, and then I piped it to make it like a nice shapes, just like round shapes. And then the rest of the piping, I just put like some other just different types of shapes, like here. I don't know, I was like over it at that point. But it still looked cute, you know. And I put more fresh blueberries on top, and yeah, it was ready to eat. And I prayed so much that it wouldn't melt, but it went pretty nicely because I had like a little cooler pack. And then when we're there, I put my little flower, like these sugar flowers, which looks so pretty. And it was time to cut the cake. It was my first time doing this, and this is my brother filming, so it's like a little crooked to film, but yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you really liked this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to see more content like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!